Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College. The Horned Frogs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the SMU Mustangs offense will get the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Jennings using the quick game. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Running behind that left side. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They'll try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Give to the running back. Hard running there. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 11th play of this opening drive coming up, but this one, a 3rd and long. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. The give to the tailback. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense has the ball for the first time. Both of these defenses, David, anchored by star middle backers.
I mean, they're just stars right in the middle of the defense. You'll see them go sideline to sideline, and they will make plays all over the field.
Yeah, these guys are the heart and souls of their defense. They're the leaders. Everybody looks up to them. They're constantly making plays.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. They'll go to the ground. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To the air, it's Hoover. Getting some heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. 1st down here for the offense. Smith takes the handoff. Nice move to keep moving.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Trying play action. He's going to run it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Mustangs will punt this one away. Fair catch called for and made. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To the air, it's Hoover. Shoots it to the left. And they're not on the same page there. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Now on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give is to Smith. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He'll do it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 17 over NC State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires to the right. It's complete. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Breaks the tackle. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive there.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
At the 35, he's got room. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Makes a man miss. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Makes the catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Mustangs! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17, TCU, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Takes the handoff. It's Payne. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Creates a little space. Off he goes. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
17, TCU, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. They'll throw it on 1st down. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Bringing it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's cooked. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He makes the connection. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly. Make an accurate throw.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. The pressure was on. He did well just to get it away. He'll bring it back. It's Smith. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set. First down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Boop, puts one in the spin cycle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Now on first down from the 43.
Neutrals on infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. SMU. Looking to throw it again. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
He worked his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to slam in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. From the gun, the running back has it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. Puts him in the spinner, still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver shows motion. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On third down, going up top. Pressure coming. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now on second down. Fast motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And they got him for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Get it out on the screen. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Cook. At the 45 on his way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's right on target. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Shakes off the defender. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Handoff from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoops his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just...
The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. As heartbreaking as it is for this guy to give up the football there, an exhilarating moment, a big-time play for this defense.
We talk about plays that just change momentum, and you're feeling that tidal wave and that shift right now after that play. What an outstanding individual effort by that defender to come away with the fumble recovery, and now let's find out what his offense can do.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Finds the tight end. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. Coming after it. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A 1st down for the offense. The give out of the gun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. Powers through. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down, now here they come again.
2nd down.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll keep it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. To the air, it's Jennings. He looks that one in nicely. Dances away again. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Hold it. Offense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Payne. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. The Horned Frogs will move the sticks. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Turns it loose. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The inside handoff. Runs through a tackle. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He's got it. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, SMU. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. Now for the extra point try late in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 11 over Utah State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got an open man. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Getting set for the point after. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Daniels. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught close to the marker. It's Maryland. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. They want to just keep throwing it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. this almost certainly to win the game. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
Man, this guy has an absolute bomb for a leg. Did you see the contact? It just sounded different. It sounded like an explosion coming off of his foot. Puts it through the uprights. There's NFL teams watching this game. They're jotting down this dude's name right now because that is an NFL Sunday leg.
Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get this ship right.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.